Go to the whip, pull the banger out it. Shots a pill, get a box for bill. It's a safe deposit. You call yourself the cheat code. What's strange about it is a cheat code to a nigga that beat the game without it. Headshot.
It's the infatuation with Eazy the block captain that even I underestimated. How infatuated people really are with Cuz, bro. It's so crazy, bro, that it hit him and Remy Ma affects 12 other people that I know of. You know what I'm saying? That's just on the trenches. You know what I'm saying? Just by association, like, and it's crazy. Like, I didn't even think it was going to come down to that. Like, I underestimated that. You feel me? I didn't see how crazy, how much of how infatuated people was with their situation. You know what I'm saying? And now that it's open and people got the right to really speak about it, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy some of the stuff that you're hearing. I get that Twitter spaces do serve its purpose when the right people is speaking. You know what I'm saying? I understand that 100%. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to ignore it all the way, but it's also one of them things like, if it ain't no controlled space, bro, and you get up in them joints, bro, especially the trenches, especially me, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you get up in them, you become a target in them joints. You know what I'm saying? You be in that joint rumbling everything. You in there taking shots, everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done seen me in them space. Y'all know how I get down.
Bullshit off.
I hope ultimately people understand that discourse between battlers and the fans is a great thing. You know what I'm saying? And we got to encourage discourse among people. I know we troll all the time and shit like that, but especially me, but we got to encourage discourse. You know what I'm saying? And I personally felt like it was wrong to discourage that kind of conversation. I think there was none. If you listen to the entire space, it wasn't a disrespectful space. It was just honest dialogue between battlers and supporters. And I think that's a good thing.
No, it was an amazing space. Tati and them was there from the very beginning. But even when I pulled up and we had our dialogue, like, I thought it was super productive. Most of the time, it always is. Like, we'll get into it here and there, but that shit don't be about nothing. Like, unless it is. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yesterday was super productive, and it was just a little bit I don't want to use certain words. I'm gonna just say it was very emotional.
I think
And
there was just a lot of misunderstandings. You know what I'm
Spirited.
saying?
yeah, it was
No, that's for sure, Frank. It was definitely, but I think battle rap is it's toxic, it's dysfunctional.
Very,
We
very.
love it. You know what I'm saying. We have a love hate relationship with it, but at the
Sure.
same time, we still have to have like a certain level of like think about it first, because we know clickbait is a thing. We know sound bites and they'll clip it and splice it a certain way to make something appear a way that it wasn't. We all know this. We've seen it happen a million times. So to know that it's a thing and still get charged up, and now you done charged yourself up to the point to where even when you're being told by multiple people that this ain't that, you're incapable of dialing it back. That to me is what's sad. The lack of self control. Okay, cool. You came in here on this type of time. You were told that it wasn't that, and it wasn't that. Why are you still on that type of time?
I do think that I know you're not gonna agree, but he does get a lot of hate, unnecessary hate. There are people who've never. Now there are people who have the reasons why they don't fuck with him, and I never, you know what I'm saying, speak on that. That's not my place. But there are people who've never had a conversation with him, who've never don't know a fucking thing about him, and have a very deep rooted, like if we saying he fucked up in a battle or whatever, okay. But it do be certain people that go beyond battle rap and say certain things. So, and it's at such a frequency and such a level, like. I don't recall, he nigga done had voice conversations recorded on him. It seemed like everybody's united against him in some type of way. I could see where somebody could get to the point where any type of discourse, you know what I'm saying, would be triggering. But I do think how he handled it was wrong. But I also do understand, like, when you get to a certain place where you feel like everybody is against you and how that can make you react a certain way. But we all got to understand that this is a business at the end of the day. And when supporters are directly in communication with the people that they support, we got to encourage that. I don't think that space was a malicious space. I also think that text at times I think Tech speaks from the heart, and he may not always know what the politically correct thing is to say. So, like, and he may take things a certain way that may not be meant to
He
be
doesn't
taken that
have to.
way.
If his boss
So,
can come in there and say, and I'm sorry to interrupt you, but dead
no, no,
ass,
no, go, go, go.
if his boss could come in there and say, we hookers and bitches, respectfully, he doesn't have to be politically correct. He can just say what's on
Yeah,
his
no,
mind.
I felt like he was out of line with the hookers and all that
No, I'm
stuff.
not, and I'm not
And
even dwelling on that. I'm literally just saying, like, if my boss is not politically correct, then I'm not going to be the most concerned with being politically correct. Like, I feel like Tex was, he stood on business and he wasn't disrespectful. Like, you know what I'm saying? He corrected
Yeah,
me on
because
a
he
lot of
could.
things.
Yeah.
What you say?
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
no, he corrected me on a lot of things that he felt like I was wrong about, that we were all wrong about, and he still wasn't rude about it. And I feel like that alone is politically correct, in my opinion.
yeah, I
Like,
agree with
you
that.
know what
I
I'm
agree with
saying?
that.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I see a lot of people saying like Easy should have Easy just felt like, these people can't do anything for you, this, and that, right? And I'm not gonna lie, I understand that perspective. I think the thing for me is it's not like we're just speaking literally from a fan's perspective, saying like, if you don't want mess to be centered around your brand, right? Or to be the center of your brand, for lack of better, you know what I mean, word, term, whatever, then why do you always talk about mess on your blogs? You're talking about mess more than you're talking about the battles. Like, period. Like, period. It's like
If we're
to
gonna be honest, Trina, that's all people want in this culture. Like, I've been watching battle rap for 20 years. It's turned into a thing where you're not gonna get views if you're just talking about battles. Case in point, Jay Schmo, he has a channel where all he talks about is battles and battle rap.
yeah,
You're
but
not gonna
he's
go to Jay
highly
Schmo's
respected.
page. He's respected, but them views is 200 views, 10 views. But let a nigga post a blog about some shit that is not our business, nigga. Everybody and their mama gonna get 10 million views.
So
That's just the
I
facts.
feel like it's debatable, right? The views might not be where they should be, but I also feel like if we're having battle rap conversations and we want someone reputable to come in here and speak their opinion, he's going to be one of the first people that we call. So it's like I
Facts.
hear that, and I do agree. All people want is mess, right? I'm not disagreeing with that, but then you're giving that mess to people. So why are you coming in the spaces acting like I don't know, like it's like you're so blown away, like this is all we want. You are the one talking about going on Tasha K, going on Love and Hip Hop, like in case you forgot. We didn't know about the shit with Easy and Remy Furrow until you put a light on that shit. Him, not you specifically, Frank. You know what I'm saying,
No, I
like
get what you're
Easy.
saying. I get
So
what you're saying. Yeah, yeah.
it's like to say all we want is mess, but you're the one feeding mess into the culture when it comes to your situation is insane to me. Like, has he tried just blogging about just battles and not him and Remy?
For
No.
But
sure,
if I'm,
for
but
sure.
if
I
Like,
I'm,
haven't
but if I'm,
we had the blogs where he hosted the face-offs for I Battle versus Trenches and things like that. I just think that overall he
Mhm.
mishandled the situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Misinterpreted the situation, and I think
I
that
don't think he
when we have
misinterpreted it when he listened the whole time. Go ahead, no, I'm sorry.
when we have dialogue, there has to be room for things to be said incorrectly. You feel what I'm saying? Ultimately, like when we have spaces, understand that some things might be said wrong, some things might be said right, but the whole point is that we're having discourse. It was a space ultimately about battle rap, and that should be supported.
This
yeah, and
this
ultimately, oh, I'm sorry.
this the thing though. Why, like, to all that you were saying, right? Like, oh, he's catching a lot of heat and da da da. Like, I don't give a fuck. Period. Like,
No, no, that's a hell of
I
a
don't
response.
No,
listen.
she's
Listen.
right.
I don't give a fuck. Easy has publicly spoken out about multiple people's situations when it's other people's shit involved as well. And I think a lot of people forget that. Like, so I don't give a fuck about it being like it's so, oh, because it's him now and he's under the heat and he keep getting in these situations now. But when it's other people's situations, he's been for years publicly speaking on other people's situations as well. So now it's his, he's off limits. No, no, we're going to talk about all of it. But when we're talking about the battles and battle rap, that's also just that. It's not no personal hate or nothing. You in situations, we talking about them at that time. It's other shit with battles, we talking about them at that time. Like, that's just what it is. It's no exemption. And I'm not finna baby his grown ass because he emotional or he feel like he can't handle whatever is going on. Granted, I said earlier, like it is probably people that just like really hate the nigga or something. I don't know, but everybody knows. So every time somebody don't like, every time somebody disagree or speaks, has a different perspective or gives an opinion, whatever, it's a problem. But he has actively been doing that for years. In case everybody forgot about that, and y'all could do y'all homework on that at the end of the day. But like, so what we talking about?
Yeah,
The one
Frank,
thing that
you and this piece being disgusting, Frank.
the one thing that I do really dislike is at the end of the day, all of this shit stemmed from us talking about them. You know what I mean? It was talking about them, trying to highlight things about them, the things that we want to see from them.
Period.
We weren't even talking about him. So for him to, and I've been being nice about it, but fuck it. I mean, that narcissistic bitch ass shit to just join a room and make it all about you and tell niggas you made them was some hoe shit. I mean, it's just pure hoe shit. It don't really, that's none of that is tied to. I do agree with you, Frank. Some niggas do hate him for no reason, but to be honest with you, bro, that's irrelevant to this subject. You know what I mean? Because it wasn't about him at all. A nigga just wanted it to be about him and joined the room and made it all about him. You
And
know what I'm
even
saying? So,
I'm sorry.
no, no,
I
no,
do that
go
shit
ahead.
all the time though. But yeah,
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead, finish.
Oh, no, no, I was wrapping it up. I was just gonna say narcissistic bitch ass shit again because
No.
that's what it was. That you know, because now them niggas get the light taken off of them again and the light is on him. And to be honest, even in the first space that we did earlier that morning, like we breezed past it, but we was just talking about them doing other things to get from under his magnifying glass. Or the magnifying glass that's on him rather. That's what we were talking about. Like it wasn't no hate or nothing. So I don't know. I just don't like that. And I think
I,
all of that is driven in ego and narcissism.
I hear what you're saying, but I think the thing that when the nigga text said or somebody asked text something about him getting
That was
promoted or something like that,
not
and
to
then
interrupt
no,
you,
go ahead.
but I'm so sorry. Just for clarity, really quick, that was a Cito who is a blogger in battle rap that asked that.
Okay.
That wasn't none of us that asked that. He literally blogs. He does media and stuff. Like he asked him that, not us. But go
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
ahead.
fact,
Okay.
Frank.
So yeah, I didn't know who asked him that, but so that's fair. So all the more reason to encourage the discourse. But somebody asked that Easy didn't promote him enough or something like that, and Tech's response was maybe I rep the brand too soon, something like that, right? And it's like ultimately, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I'm not gonna like what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna just say it.
No, no, say it. What's up?
A nigga committing himself to supporting other people, creating opportunities for other people. And I've been in this position myself. I just don't react to things as much as others do. But
Hmm.
when you are committing yourself to giving somebody an opportunity and that person is somewhere listening to people say how you're not promoting that person enough, it can trigger you. You know what I'm saying? He has no obligation to create a platform and push new artists. He has no obligation to do that. And a lot of our favorites haven't done that. A lot of niggas been in battle rap and reached the highest points of battle rap, and all they've done is only thing you know about them is them. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? So
Frank,
for
you know
him to
one thing
commit
that you
himself to that is honorable. So I do see where it can get triggering. But as I said, I think that he misunderstood what was happening and internalized it instead of really understanding that it was a conversation to be had.
do you know
But
one thing that you do, Frank? Because you spoke to being able to relate to it. You want to know the difference though? When you do things for people or like you try to help people build, their brands or do things to help them make moves, they'll publicly say thank you. Yo, Frank, man, appreciate it, whatever, whatever. And you know what your response always is? Hey, man, you did the work. Keep
mm-hmm,
building your brand.
mm-hmm.
It's never you have never got on a public, even people who've tried to say, oh man, Frank did this for Capo and blah blah blah. You've always defended the nigga every time. You've never got on no public forum and said, oh, I made Capo or I did this. It's always been, no, we did that together. Because y'all did do it. Y'all did do work together. We've done work together. It it,
I
it should
appreciate you
be
saying
it,
that, but I think
oh,
the distinction that you're missing there is again,
mhm.
anybody that I work with was already doing that thing. There's
No, no, no.
from Twitter Spaces
A
to
hundred.
Twitter Spaces to battlers to league owners. There is nobody that I partnered with that wasn't already doing anything. So I could never
Now,
claim to have
now
made
that's a
somebody.
hundred.
You know what
Now
I'm
that's a
saying?
hundred.
But
Now that's 100% true.
if you're somebody who's at the top of your game and you go and find talent, you know what I'm saying, on your own, not to say it's right. I personally don't think it's right. That's why I said I called him and told him I disagree. But
Hmm.
if you're somebody who goes and finds talent and builds from the ground up, which is something I've never done. I've never done that. I've met things already happening and contributed to continuing to grow. So I can never claim to make anybody. But
Well, I'll tell you this.
he may feel that way. I'm not
Well,
speaking for him. You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
tell you this. No, I got you. Fair enough. I'll tell you this. I've worked with talent from the ground up.
Facts. Facts.
Facts,
Facts.
all documented. You'll never hear me ever say nothing. Oh, I did. Never.
And that may be just the
Cause
difference of, you know what I'm saying? You may be a different
but we
person.
can
You know what I'm
agree.
saying?
I'm not even asking you to dissing because I'm not even really trying to. I'm just saying, nah, that sucker shit.
I think
And
it's
if I'm
wrong.
being wrong,
Yeah.
and if I'm being honest with you, I thought Tex handled it pretty diplomatic because he could have crashed. He didn't even meet him where he went.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So for me,
And I think
like I
luckily
said,
Mo ended the space before that could even
I,
happen.
no, no, no.
I ain't gonna
And he
lie.
did
I
do
ain't
the
gonna
record.
lie,
So
Doc. I ain't gonna lie, Doc.
mhm.
Frank did tell Hansel he got Hansel his most views. So Frank do that shit too.
Oh, I didn't
I
hear
be trolling, Capo. You know that.
Nah,
You know what
nah,
I'm
nah,
saying?
nah, nigga. No
Nah, I
backpedaling
made
now.
you. Capo, I definitely made you, but I be trolling when you know what I'm
Look at this
saying?
bullshit.
listen, my whole thing is this, like I said, and sorry, Tati and everybody in the room, like I do want this to be our last day, like discussing this
No, I
subject. And the
don't, because
reason
we
that
ain't at a million yet,
and
so
the
I need y'all
reason
to
that I
keep
asked that is
talking.
because the reason that I asked that is because I don't give a fuck about defending Easy or his position or nothing. But the fact that this was about those other guys and it still became about Easy all over again, like I hate it.
And I don't think it can be defended. I think what he did was wrong, and that's you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing to defend. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yeah,
not
no,
like we can debate it. That was
and I
handled
think we can.
incorrectly. You know what I'm saying?
And we can still have our healthy dialogue that we had and we're having about wanting to see them on other platforms.
100%.
Frank, I know you've been gone, but we can talk about how King ducked Eunice.
Oh, man, this nigga pushing this narrative to the
Oh no, it
ground.
ain't no narrative. It's a paper trail. Cop
Duh,
online.
duh, duh, duh. Listen, yes, I do think that it'd be dope to see some of these guys on different platforms, and I think that any new talent should be doing that to build their visibility and shit. But we can't tell nobody how to run their business. You know what I'm saying? The nigga has his blueprint for how he's gonna push his artists. Okay, we can give our opinion though. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Twitter is for. Twitter is for us to get together. We all have one thing in common at the least, which is we love battle rap. And we come here and we give our opinions, and that should never be stopped because out of Twitter spaces, we've curated new talent. We've curated sponsors that contribute to the growth of battle rap. I think Twitter spaces has been a very positive thing for the culture. So we shouldn't, that's all I'm saying is that was a space discussion and those things should be encouraged because
Yeah,
niggas
and for all
could
you
be in
and
here
for all
talking
you
about some
rap
other shit.
niggas and for all you rap niggas and legal and for all you niggas that always got something to say, man, we made this shit. This shit wasn't y'all's. Y'all came and rode a wave that we had cracking. But you niggas seem to
Please,
have
please let them
but you
know that.
niggas seem to
Please.
have the most to say. And listen, anybody can address me about anything you feel like you got a problem, something I said, address me, nigga, in person though, or whatever you want to do it. But point is, stop having so much to say and so much negative shit when y'all hopped on the wave of some shit y'all didn't create. Y'all only don't like it when you feel like the narrative is not going in your direction, and that's sucker shit. And I'm talking to whoever feel away. That's
I'm
sucker shit. A lot of these spaces have helped some of y'all's partners and y'all putting eyes
not
on
even
niggas.
just help them though. They not sorry, Doc. Well, not sorry. I meant to interrupt you. I ain't gonna hold you.
Okay.
But I wanted to
Wow.
just say something because you could be a little long winded. You know.
Y'all okay with
No,
this?
no, not
Y'all
I just
necessarily.
okay
want.
with
Not.
this?
I think I kind of made the
The
point. I
boss is
don't
a
think you.
cancer,
Yeah,
bro.
I don't. The boss. I'm not sure if you're really qualified to make this point.
I'm a Libra, man. But no, for real. I really just wanted to say it's so again another contradiction. The same because I've heard Easy say, "Oh, the spaces, stay out the spaces." Everybody who claims the spaces ruined battle rap, this, that, and the other, they make those claims in the comments of videos of spaces.
And they be in
So
this
you
hoe
you
running their
you you
mouth.
continue to be a patron and a consumer of a product that you say is damaging. On top of that, as soon as Easy lost to Suge, the immediate thing he did was start a space.
He did that before a blog. But
The
niggas be
immediate thing he did was start a space. The cancer, you came to help it spread. Like that doesn't make any sense.
because the thing about spaces too, people still gotta join these motherfuckers. Y'all talking about people want to be voices and do it, man. You have to pull up and push join listen. And I know one of you hoe ass niggas push anonymous and push join listen too. Regardless, you niggas gotta join and listen. So you talking about niggas thinking they this and thinking they that.
Or listen on
You put
YouTube.
power in the voices when you click and decide to listen. You bitch ass niggas. And I'm talking about whoever it applies to. Stop having so much to say when you push the button and choose to give power to every voice that you have a problem with. Because if a nigga was on your dick, you wouldn't have nothing to say.
Mm-hmm.
I've never
Bitch
had a
ass
nigga on
niggas,
my
man.
dick. I
Oh,
just want to clear that
Where
up.
they do that at? These niggas be different. I don't what
But at the end of the day,
Y'all can hear me?
yeah, go ahead,
yeah, I
what's
hear
up?
you.
Yeah,
Okay.
I hear
yeah.
you, Queen. What'd you say?
Um, I believe the J3 guy was in the listeners. I wanted him to come up and speak his piece.
Who
Who is
J3?
J3?
But well, I don't know.
J2 got a son?
J2
The
which
nigga
one
Joker?
is
J3
this?
times or some shit.
Nigga related to
J3,
Yeah.
Jatavius?
the nigga, the Kendrick Lamar cousin.
All
You talking
right,
about hit him,
Capo.
man?
J2
What
got
talking
a
about?
son.
Capo,
You
you
don't
gotta
want
live.
smoke
You
with
gotta
the
live on
hitter,
the West,
man.
Capo. Cut that shit
Gonna the
out.
band slide on that
Who y'all
camera,
talking
man.
about? Who is J
I don't
three?
know who
Trying to
J3 is.
do what they be with the
I don't know
I
who
Riot.
don't
that
know.
nigga
Is he
is.
from the
Oh,
Riot
y'all talking
cabal?
about
Y'all
Rome?
talking about Jerome?
Oh,
No,
yo,
I
Yeah,
don't
nigga,
know
y'all talking
him.
about.
stop.
Yeah, y'all talking about what Rome
J3
do?
is crazy.
He had
J3?
he had some stuff to say about us.
Oh,
That
no,
nigga
no.
talking about wrong.
I don't think Rome had any.
I don't think he was
I
talking
know
Yeah.
about
Rome.
y'all,
I don't think Rome had
but
anything to say about us.
I will say this objectively
Hello?
speaking, because I fuck with Jerome and I obviously fuck with
I'm just
Tati and
saying.
everybody.
Is that not the same
It
person?
was very the timing was very like yeah. So Rome, if you are here and you want to speak on it, then that's cool too. You know what I'm saying? If you feel the need to clear it up.
Yeah, if you
I just
wanted
want to say,
to.
Frank, stop caping, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't get triggered, nigga, when you set
Y'all
yourself
niggas
up to
know
get
OG
triggered.
Spaces was in Complex Magazine? Did y'all know
Shut up. I don't got time. I don't want to hear that bullshit. That's
that?
old news. Shut up. Stop caping it. Because, bro, listen, when you bring your own shit up in the battle and you make YouTube premieres in 5 hours, I'm going to respond to everything they were saying on the blog. You can't get triggered if you setting the shit up
But
yourself.
this shit don't
Who
just
sets
apply to him
themselves up
though.
to get
Like
triggered?
we got to start speaking more in general sense because it
Like,
applies to a
stop
lot of
doing
these
that, Frank. Come
niggas
on now.
beyond
No,
him.
I'm not gonna stop. But I appreciate you asking.
Yo,
He called your company We the People. All right, Frank, you got it.
Why is that bad? They call you a scammer. I still support you.
hey.
They support We the People. Did you change it to We the People when he
You
called it
call it
that?
Weed World, Reggie World, whatever it is, I'm gonna support it, brother.
They call it Reggie World. It's always been Weed World.
Reggie World is crazy. I've never heard that one.
I ain't heard that one. Real
Reggie
creative.
World is fucking hilarious.
But I do want to
So,
say this. We do gotta Nah, I ain't gonna get it. It is
Are you
MLK
gonna
Day. I'm gonna just
deflect?
say
Go
it. We
ahead.
do gotta support each other as black creatives, though. Real shit. I know we love the mess. I know we love the negativity. But overall, fuck this subject. Overall, in general, let's do more supporting each other. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
Real
hey,
talk.
hey, Frank, honest to God, truth on my life. I would love to support everybody black in battle
I
rap.
do. I do. I literally do.
I would love to do that. But I will never support nobody that I feel like has done sucker shit to me or has done sucker shit to people close to me without me being able to understand it. Because people can do shit that's wrong, right, Frank? But you still have an understanding of why they may have did it. Other shit just be like, come on, bruh.
But
You
Doc,
know what I'm saying? Especially when some
I
does
disagree.
that make
I
sense?
agree with I understand what you're saying, but I disagree in a sense of I think as a person who personally has had sucker shit done to him, I
Yeah.
never let that stop me from supporting people because at the end of the day, we all go through shit. We all go through real shit. Then sometimes we don't be at our best and sometimes we make mistakes. But overall, we all got one same purpose, which is to push the culture forward. You feel what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying is those of us who are on that type of time, we got to look past the bullshit. Like it be things that happen behind the scenes. You know, I've fallen out with almost everybody in this space at some point or another. But overall, my goal is to always support us as Black creatives and push us forward. And I'm not talking about that specific situation. I'm talking about in general. As a people, it's MLK Day. I'm gonna get these bars off. We got to support each other. I dedicated my life to supporting Black creatives. We all collectively got to do that in our own way. You know what I'm saying?
I'm with all that black shit. Don't get it fucked up, right? But not at the expense of like somebody being able to disrespect me
I
or
get
like disrespect you.
disrespected constantly, Doc. If you're gonna be great, you got a bigger
Um,
picture.
I think that's subjective. I think I agree with you generally, but I think that there are some cases where it's like, nah, man, I can't go back to that. It's motherfuckers in this shit that we've talked about it that I feel like have disrespected me beyond measure where it ain't fixable.
I think as Black men, you and I both have disrespect as a very big trigger, but we have to look beyond that. And I'm saying this today because it's MLK Day. We as a people will not be able to get where we need to get
It's
if we
not.
can't look beyond, you know what I'm saying, what we've been through. You know what I'm saying?
That,
Individually.
that was it. That was yesterday
I
night.
know, but it's weak. You know what I'm saying? Like
No, it
the
ain't no
Frank,
energy,
fucking
like,
week.
Frank,
You customizing
yeah,
shit.
Frank, I'm gonna
Okay,
basically.
need you
just
to
go ahead.
cut the shit. All right.
Nice. I'm keeping it real because that's I could not
You're
have done
not.
what I've done in this culture if I took personally all the slights. I've sponsored niggas who was in group chats actively talking shit about me. And the thing about battle rap that people seem to not understand, if you talk shit about a motherfucker in the group chat, it's gonna get back to the motherfucker you talking about.
That
You know what I'm
Frank,
saying?
that
They
But
understand that, bro.
I
but
hate that.
regardless of
I
that
hate that.
happening,
I hate that about your logic, though, Frank.
it's the real.
I
The
Y'all gonna respect our hands. We've been letting y'all rock. At the end of the day, I forgot what I was gonna say. Go ahead, Katrina.
that was
So
so
I feel like roles are important. I feel like I understand where you're coming from, but your role, what you feel is like you want to add to the culture by helping to sponsor battles, help seeing some of the people you fuck with get on platforms. I
even
don't
people I
serve
don't fuck
that
with.
even people you don't fuck with. I swear I knew you was gonna say that. So you're right. You
Cause you
just want to
know me,
see
my
people
nigga.
in- I literally knew you was gonna say that, but you're right. You just want to see people win in
Black
general,
people.
right? You just want to see black people in general win, right? So what I'm gonna say is I don't want to see anybody not succeed, but when I'm spending money to support you and I'm literally just like anytime you spend money with anything, you deserve to have some kind of voice on what you're spending that money on.
I
So
agree.
to get mad and disrespect me and call me out of my name when I'm just speaking on something I spend my money on, like I've been to Chrome tournaments, I've supported the trenches, I've supported the pay-per-views. So to get mad and call me out my name and make ignorant statements saying that these are people that don't buy pay-per-views and shit like that was just ignorant and stupid, to be honest. So it's like I don't serve the same purpose as you. Like where it's like I'm trying to put people on platforms. That's you know what I'm saying. That's not my goal. That's not why I'm here,
I
right? So
feel that.
I understand why you would tolerate a little bit more than I would, but I kind of agree with Doc where to be successful, like you don't have to allow certain bullshit to just fly past just to be successful. Like I disagree with that wholeheartedly. I feel like you can protect your peace and also be successful in whatever you're trying to be successful in. And that's pretty much where I stand with it. He could have came up there and said listen, these people can't do shit for you, so you can rock with them or you can rock with me, but I'm the one giving you a platform. Even if he would have said that or something along those lines, I wouldn't have been mad at that because hey, at the end of the day, it's true. I'm not giving these niggas no platform, so I feel that. But it's like the coming up there and you have been listening. You didn't misinterpret shit because you were listening the whole time. So you purposely came up there and then you asked ignorant questions about your coworkers and your peers, like they're not in spaces every day or like y'all don't have each other's numbers and you can't call them. You're asking me that like I know these people personally. Like if you want to know why the people on your card were not promoting, why don't you ask them? That was you and Remy's card. What do you want me to say? And we hold everybody accountable. Like when we say certain people don't promo, we come into spaces, we say, like, yeah, I ain't even really seen no promo going on from them. We do the same thing with everyone. So it's like, I just felt like it was ignorant, it was rude. And yeah, we're joking about the like, oh, who the fuck is Wizzo shit. But like in reality, it's like people are, including Wizzo, are doing shit behind the scenes that you might not know or might not recognize, but that just makes your statement even more ignorant. So it just showed me like I already knew you were ignorant for real, but it just showed me like, okay, you have smarts in certain areas, you know what I'm saying, but you also are very ignorant in other areas. And then on top of that, it's like you're saying one thing about mess, but at the end of the day, you're using mess to become more successful. So don't keep saying that's all we want when you were talking about going on Tasha K and doing Love and Hip Hop. And right after the battle, you started a space and then you hosted a whole YouTube live talking about realm and shit like that. So it's like you're using the mess to climb to the top even further. So don't put that on the fans. Blame
I
yourself.
100% agree. As I said, I think it was wrong. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I think that even if, and that's another thing about battle rap, even if niggas wasn't spending a dime on battle rap, right? Even if a nigga don't watch no battles, be on bootlegs all the time, uh, don't support in any kind of financial way, we measure success of battles by views. So if a nigga click on YouTube and watch one battle, that's one more view that you didn't have. So everybody, and I always say this, everybody's contribution to the culture is important. No one is greater. Just because I'm putting money out don't mean that my value is bigger than the nigga who just watched
Yes,
one
it
battle.
does.
Or I don't believe that. I think that everybody plays a part that contributes to the overall to the overall greatness of this culture. Because guess what? It was a time when the nigga ain't have money and I was watching battle rap. I'm gonna be real. Like when the nigga ain't have $50 to fucking buy a pay-per-view, I was, hey, who got the bootleg? And I was tweeting my ass off and watching whatever dropped on YouTube. I only started getting money 3-4 years ago, but I've been watching battle rap for 20 years. So I know as a person who used to be that guy who doesn't contribute anything to the culture, I know that that's an important voice too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, there's nobody that's not important. If you're in Twitter spaces, if you attend events, if you tweet under YouTube comments, you're still contributing in some way to the growth of this culture. So we got to respect that. I don't know where it became cool to disrespect fans at, but I'll never be cool with that. My whole platform is based on uh giving fans what they want to see because I am a fan of the culture and I'm a fan of these people. That's why I support them and I've been watching them for this long. So I, it should never be okay to bash a space where fans are, you know what I'm saying, discussing battle rap. That's helping the culture grow.
Would like to rebuttal that and say you're absolutely incorrect. If you're putting money in niggas' pockets and you're
No,
if you're putting money in niggas' pockets and you're sponsoring battles, your say so is absolutely more important than mine, your most humbleness. So I do appreciate you
nah,
saying that.
I
Your most
disagree.
humbleness.
Your most
So
humbleness is crazy.
I do appreciate you saying that. And again, that's why we appreciate you even more in the culture because you're humble about what you do and you put everyone on the same level, right? And I do feel like my say so is important, but I'm absolutely not paying for Suge and Easy to battle and twerks hundreds of thousands of dollars. So at the end of the day, you're very valuable in the
No, no,
culture.
no, no.
Never forget it.
Trina, listen, like I'm gonna be I'm gonna be all the way honest. Like these last 3 months been the worst 3 months ever. You know what I'm saying? December, I didn't move out of bed once. I was bedridden for a month and a half. December's also the month where I got homies that's in jail. I take care of their families. I got family overseas that I help. January, my son caught a serious charge, and y'all know legal fees is a motherfucker. So these 3 months been killing me, and I really don't right now today. If a nigga said cop a $50 pay per view, I can't do that. I got shit I gotta take care of. You know what I'm saying? So with no single dollar
Brokey.
contributed to battle rap, what I say right now would still be important, even if I couldn't give a dollar. That's the point that I'm making, is that like whether you put money in the culture or you watch battles or you just pull up to Twitter spaces and discuss niggas and help push the talk around the battle. Part of the reason that battle is at 700,000 views is not just because it was a great battle. It's also because all we've been doing is discussing it. And that prompts people to go watch it. And every view increases the battle and makes the culture more successful in general. You know what I'm saying? So that's my point, is that money is not don't fucking matter. What matters is everybody doing what they can in their way to support the culture so that it continues to grow. Because if I ain't got $1 tomorrow, what I'm saying is still be important. Not because of some money that I put together, but because we all connect. We all connected by the love of battle rap. Rebuttal game
Realest
crazy.
shit you ever said, man. I ain't gonna
No,
lie.
I just seen a little dick ass nigga tag my name in something. I could have smoked that point, but I was just a little bit busy right now.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Could
I
have
ain't saying it
smoked
could. It
that
was
point.
unbeatable.
It's
Go
so
ahead.
funny. I missed y'all, man. I love y'all to death, man. Battle rap helps us all escape from whatever, everybody dealing with something. These are crazy times. Can't nobody act like shit not real. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got something they're dealing with. But when we pull up to the spaces, that's our time to get away from that shit and just talk about the shit we love, which is battle rap. And we're going to troll, we're going to joke, we're going to talk crazy, we're going to do all that. And that should never be stopped because that's what we're here for.
Frank said he gonna buy everybody that's in the speakers lunch today. So
This
if
why I
they
didn't pick up the boss call, man. This is the shit I be talking about, man.
Trying to stop artists from
Shake back, nigga.
having dialogue with fans, people in the culture in general is crazy. And then it's like
Yeah, good.
trying to convince them not to speak to us or any supporter or anything is crazy as well to me though. I'm not gonna lie. Like even if the motherfucker feel like I don't like him, the character that he shows, I don't like him. I don't know him personally, right? But from what he presents, I don't like him. People may feel the same way about me. You get what I'm saying? Like that just is what it is. But if I like or support anybody on your, but I still think he can rap good. Like I said, like if he win a battle, he win a battle. If he lose, he lose. It is what it is. Like that don't cloud my judgment on none of no bias type shit and nothing like that. But if we still fuck with people on your roster or whatever, like that should not be a problem. So because if we don't care for you, that mean like, oh yeah, they hating on the whole trenches, they hating on the whole crumb, they hating on everything. With like that's just fucking that's some imbecile shit. That's slow. It's dumb. That's slow as fuck. And then like Trina was saying, like to speak like, oh, these people don't let me see. I don't know who you're talking. Oh, to speak like oh, they don't support, they don't fuck with y'all. It's
sorry,
all fake. Like I don't have to waste my time speaking to no motherfucking body. And I don't know what people get like it confused that. I'm going to just do whatever the fuck I want to do, say whatever the fuck I want to say. Can I have respectful conversations and stuff? Yes. Somebody say some disrespectful shit or crazy tone or anything like that. I'm going to match energy. I'm going to go above energy, whatever energy they have. I'm going to surpass it every time. But I don't know. That's some nut shit to me. Like, yeah, they we don't have to. We just sat in hours in the spaces the other day, talking about matchups and stuff with them as well. Like nobody has to do that. And I'm not just even saying with them. I'm just saying in general. Like all the events that we talk about, all the matchups we talk about, all the predictions we do, all the recap spaces. Yes, we love us some little drama in between. Fuck, but who gives a fuck? Like it is battle rap. It is what it is. Everybody be pretending like all this shit just started because of spaces. Like it wasn't Facebook and all this shit beforehand and the YouTube comments and all type of shit. Like motherfuckers used to be going at it back and forth in those settings and platforms. So for them to even keep mentioning spaces like it wasn't fan territory first, and I think a lot of people either didn't know that or forget that this was fan territory. Like battlers came here after we were already here. Like that's just literally how that happened. So a lot of people be newer um and don't really know, I guess, or whatever the case may be, but that's what that was. So you think because battlers are around now that I'm going to stop saying my opinions on stuff how I was doing before any of them even came along? That's insane. That's not going to happen at all, ever. I make that clear as day. So, yeah, don't matter. I don't care if it's drama or battle rap. And like I said, Easy has been very outspoken about other people in their situations multiple times. multiple times outside of actual battles as well. So yeah, it's just no, that makes sense. Nobody hating. We don't want to see everybody fall. We didn't want them in Texas to get into it, him in Texas to even get into it yesterday, and then like nobody expected that shit. Like, cause we was genuinely having a cool conversation. Like it wasn't nothing crazy. So that's just that for me. I don't know who was next.
Katrina was.
Okay, I'm gonna just make this real quick. And Tati, this your space. You know, you deal with it how you want to deal with it. But when y'all comment and y'all just are like dick eating, right? Because I don't know how else to word it. I'm gonna ask for y'all to be removed. And if I'm in the co-host, I'm going to remove you. Have your opinion, disagree, say whatever you want. But the fact that it's only men that I keep seeing trying to
It
be
only be
disrespectful.
niggas.
Like, do y'all have women? Did any of them make y'all breakfast? Probably not. Y'all niggas is stuck eating Lay's potato chips, like, and licking ass crack because y'all couldn't be getting breakfast and be getting good sex all day to wake up and want to argue with some women that y'all never met. And it's crazy because when it be us commenting on stuff, it be like, oh, where's your nigga at? No, where's your woman at? She need to put a leash on you because you coming in the spaces acting stupid. Get your ass back in the cage. And if I'm in the co-host, you're going to be removed from the space. I'm telling you, I'm not arguing with no more grown men. Like it's a wrap. I'm literally not arguing. You're going to get removed. What's his name? Keep commenting on every space we hold. Gray hoodie. I thought we already spoke to your woman and I thought she put you in place. So I don't know if she's really like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Maybe she just don't got the voice to really keep you in check the way you need to be checked. Like, but at the end of the day, you need to be removed. Like, if y'all can remove him, he's not adding shit. He
I'm
wants to
blocking
argue.
everybody.
Yeah, like for real. Y'all getting blocked and removed. Niggas is not arguing with y'all. We don't have a problem with people speaking their voice. And Tati's better than me. She literally says, come in here, say what y'all gotta say. We're open to it. I'm not. When we're in the cabaret, you're gonna do what I say to do. You're not gonna come in the cabaret and you're not gonna speak your mind. You're gonna get in the kitchen the way a man should. Not my man, but you niggas. So at the end of the day, that's all I gotta say about it. Gray hoodie. I if you're still in here, I can't wait for you to be
He
removed.
not.
You're not gonna be okay, period. And the rest of you niggas, I'm just going down the list because y'all gonna get removed too.
Yeah, I enjoy a good troll like everybody else, but y'all niggas be really just cum guzzling. God damn, let go of his balls. But I just wanted to ask y'all, man, how do y'all be wishing success on people y'all don't like? Cause I don't. I don't know. I know people be like, yeah, I
I
wish
ain't
y'all
getting in
all
no
the
kitchen.
best and all of that stuff, and I'll be like, I don't wish them the best. I actually hope they fail poorly, like really, really bad. Like,
You want a real answer?
yes, I really want to know because I'm sure that's not,
You
the
know
right way to be.
the biggest mistake, right? Like, and I'm gonna just speak for me personally because I don't know if anybody else feels this way. But the biggest mistake I think somebody can make when they get blessed is to think that a nigga get money and he start thinking, "Oh, this my money. I'm that nigga. I'm da da da." It really, God just decided to get you some bread. God just decided, this East African, Nigerian looking nigga with a big forehead is finna get some bread. I never tell myself that, oh, it's my bread. I'm that nigga. That I just tell myself, God has created an opportunity for me. And with that opportunity, I'm going to bless others as I've been blessed. So if you never lose sight of the fact that you just happen to be lucky enough to be in that position, then when it's time to bless others, you don't let your personal shit. Because God could be like, yo, look at this nigga Frank. He used to rob niggas back in the day. He don't deserve a fucking dollar. Let him stay homeless. But he chose to look beyond my faults to bless me. So why the fuck I'm gonna look at somebody else and talk about their faults when I could just focus on blessing them the same way? And that's how I go about it. Is I understand it's not my money. I just had to be. God just happened to look beyond all my faults as a human being and bless me with some money. I'm gonna bless other people too, and look beyond their
But,
faults. You feel what I'm saying?
but
I
Frank,
always say
God is a jealous God, and He said He smite His
it's
enemies.
easy to
Why,
show
if I'm
love,
created in His image,
cost
why I
energy to
can't do the
hate,
same
man.
Because
thing?
it's gonna be on him to spite. Like, let go and let God. You don't take, let God is the one that's gonna take over. You ever notice, like, somebody do you foul and you don't do nothing about it, and then a little while later, I'm not saying it's good, but a little while later, something befalls them. That's God taking care of that for you. You don't got to do shit. You just let go and let God. God gonna take care of anybody wrong you. God gonna take care of that. You just stay
Vengeance
Honey,
focused
is
on
I
what
not
see
God.
your
yours, it's the
comment. You could
Lord's.
Real quick, honey, I see your comments. You can come up here and speak and ask and say whatever you have to say.
Okay, Frank,
'Cause
I'll take that into consideration.
and
I
Frank,
really
I will
will. I
absolutely.
really will.
Okay,
I'm being honest.
real quick, go ahead, honey, because I see your comments, so you can say them and we can have a conversation. I see your first one. You say, but if y'all don't like him, why even bring his name up or his artist? Just a question.
Who said that?
Yeah, that's just the question. I just want to know the answer to that.
Yeah, because it's still battle rap. So even if I don't care for someone personally or anything, that's not going to stop me from speaking on battle rap, whether they do good or bad. Like it's not it's no hate for real. I could not care for somebody and still be like, oh, they did great that battle, or they did that was a great show or whatever like that. And us not us I'm speaking for myself. So me not caring for him or his character has nothing to do with his artist because I like some of their character. I think Muap is a great I think Muap is just a great guy, great person, great battler. Like that has he's not a even though he's under Eazy's camp and stuff like that with the trenches, he's not a reflection of Easy as far as character wise. They are two totally different people from my perspective.
I echo the
Or
same
like Jay
sentiments as
Moore.
Tati.
Yeah, or like Jay Moore, them like that. And then it's battle rap. So we're still gonna we talk about every event just because I don't care for somebody's character doesn't mean I'm not going to speak on the event if it's good, bad, whatever the case may be, or if they have great, bad battles, whatever the case may be, it's going to get talked about just how everyone else's does.
And then it'd be a lot of I think the culture needs to decide what they want, or the battlers need to decide what they want, because there's a lot of what happened to the people who are fans of the culture and not just of specific battlers, or where the unbiased fans said the fact that you could not care for somebody's personality but still respect their skill set and patronize their battles, because then what? So we don't watch Suge. What if we don't like his personality but we rock with Suge? You know what I'm saying? So do we not watch Suge because Suge battling him? And we like Tati said, his artists don't have nothing to do with nothing. We watch every battle rap event for the most part, and we do recap spaces just the same. Now, if we didn't do that, if we talked about every other league and every other battle card except trenches and chrome cards, then it'd be they hate Easy. They don't ever Chrome just had a big card. They ain't say nothing about that, and it's the other. So it's a lose lose situation. At the end of the day, it's the artistry, and I can't speak for everybody, but the people in here are fans of the culture. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna cap. Sometimes when you don't like a person, you will watch it to see them lose. That's a thing. That's a real
I was
thing.
about to say, can I respond to that directly, please?
Yeah, yeah, yep. As soon as as soon as I'm done, it's for sure on you, and then Frank got it. But that's what I'm saying. Like when you are a polarizing figure, that it works like that. People who hate you want you to see you lose, and the people who love you want you to see you win. And then you have the people in between that watch it for entertainment value. So that's life in any sport and or any means of entertainment. Period. You got it, honey.
Okay. I agree with everything you said. I'm gonna start that off with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm a trenches artist. I'm letting everybody know I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to go back and forth to down talk any of y'all. You're not gonna hear none of that from me. But just like what you said earlier, how you mentioned there's people that watch battles just to simply hate on someone, right? Now, I'm not saying that all of y'all fit in that category, but I am trying to say is sometimes it can come across that way. If you already express that you have dislike for somebody, if you express that you don't like somebody, that person, it's only natural for that person to interpret it like it's hard to take your opinion as genuine or as if you don't have a dog in a race when you already made clear on your stance on where you stand at with that person. You know, I'm new to the trenches, but I'm not new to battle rap. I'm in a group called Original Overhead. I've been through all of this type of hate thing that everybody talk about. My group has been through it for years. So coming into the trenches, I know how to navigate because I already been through this type of thing. But I know for a fact, as somebody that's in the culture, I know for a fact there's a lot of people that are biased, that won't admit that they're biased, that they absolutely are. There's a lot of people that, you know, use battle rap criticisms to disrespect people because they really don't got the balls in the heart to disrespect these people directly. So what they do is they try to disrespect your battle rapping, but really it's just how they really feel about you as a person. A lot of people do that. Now, a hit dog don't holler. So if I'm saying something that don't apply to you, there's no reason for you to get offended, spazzing on me. There's no reason for none of that. But if it applies, I mean, we got to start calling things for what it is and stop acting like nobody in this culture is biased or nobody is capable of these things when it happens every day.
It does, but
I
you
don't disagree
yeah.
with that, but that's just it just does not apply here or the conversations that we have and things like that. Like I think people be uncomfortable with the truth sometimes, right? So me being able to say I don't care for him. I don't like his character. I don't know him personally, right? But from what's presented to me, like I said, somebody could feel the same way about me. It is what it is, but that's just the truth. Like I don't care for his character that I know that he presents, right? That's just what that is. That has nothing to do with the nigga battle rap skills, his events, like nothing like that. And I think people can like people so
But
uncomfortable
what
with
does
that
his
sometimes.
character have
Like,
to do with battle rap? His character has nothing to do with this conversation.
if you allow me to finish,
Okay, I'm
what
sorry. I
I'm saying.
apologize.
What I'm saying is, it has absolutely nothing to do with it, which is why, to your original question, I can still speak on the battles and the events or his artists or whatever they may be because I'm not biased like that. Like, I can't be like, oh, just because I don't like his character, well, fuck him as a battle rapper. I don't like him. No, I think he good as a battle rapper. I fuck with him. Even if I had him winning battles, losing battles, like that doesn't matter. It's still like that's just what that is. It literally one has nothing to do with the other. So I don't judge it or base it off that way. Period.
I can respect that.
I think I seen Frank
Frank
and
yeah,
Katrina
Frank was
finish.
Oh
next.
yeah,
Yeah.
I wanted to say, first of all, BMB salute to you, BMB the Don. I seen your debut on Trenches on that event. Great job. You made me a fan. I didn't know who you was, and I immediately texted Easy after you debuted, and I was like, "Yo, this that nigga." So salute to you. I wanted to say that, and if for those of y'all that may not be familiar with him, definitely tap into that. I don't think your opponent showed up, so it was just you rapping your round, right?
Yeah, my op duck.
Okay, so good shit. Salute. Keep going. That's the energy we need in battle rap. Keep doing your thing. You definitely took advantage of that opportunity. With that said, Twitter Spaces is a space for free speech, and I think we all have our biases. I'm gonna be honest. Like, you know, Arsenal, my favorite battle of all time. So I'm gonna tell you that I think Arsenal's the GOAT. And other people might tell you Hitman's the GOAT or Rum Nitty's the GOAT. You know, they got the Nitty committee out here. To them, he's undefeated. But the point is, nobody really
Yeah.
dislikes anybody.
Nah, he
You know what
about
I'm
to speak on
saying?
this. Go
We
ahead.
all have we all have our
Just
biases,
have
we
to
have our
answer me.
opinions, we have our dialogue, and it's all healthy dialogue. We've all been around each other for a few years now. So people just coming into this may not know the dynamic that's been here already. This isn't a hate space. This isn't a platform for people to, we don't know each other personally to even hate anybody. We have people we may like less than others,
Facts.
but nobody hates anybody. And sometimes when y'all listen in on this thing that's already been here, it could seem like, oh, this is just a space for hate. It's not that. Everybody in here has, the reason we get together is because this collective has opinions that we respect, and we may disagree, we may talk shit, we may troll, you may even hear some yelling and cursing and all that, but low key we low key family, you know what I'm saying, and it's love. And so don't ever think that that's what this is, you know what I'm saying. And honestly, you're gonna get the most honest feedback from this platform. If you fucking up, niggas in here gonna say, hey, that shit wasn't it, you know what I'm saying. So I think is use Twitter as a tool to access support from the fans and to let them get to know you, and use it. Don't let it use you. Like, this is an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get direct to consumer feedback, and don't look at it as anything else. Don't personalize nothing because niggas don't know you personally. So
It was Katrina, then Wizzo, then back to Honey.
Yeah, so to answer your initial question, I'm watching Easy for his downfall and his demise. And then
this
when did
nigga.
you and then since that's what niggas wanted to hear, like and then when did you hear anybody like, and if I'm literally genuinely asking, did you hear someone attack his character when we were speaking? on like our opinions on the situation and everything, because you had asked like what does his character have to do with anything. So first I want to ask you, like, did you hear someone speaking? And if you did, I just want you to think like character has everything to do with coming into spaces and calling people bitches and hookers that are speaking on your battle rap platform. So character has everything to do with that. But that's all I wanted to say.
Like, you want me to answer that, or was you like rhetorically asking me?
No, no, no. The first part of, I mean, the second part of, did you hear someone say something about his character was a real question. But then I was just answering ahead of time saying, even if you did, his character has something to do with him coming in his spaces and calling us out of our name.
Okay, well, I respect that. I'm listen. I'm not here to be Easy's lawyer. I'm gonna put that out there right now. I'm not nobody's lawyer. I do represent the trenches, but I'm not here to play lawyer. I'm not here to do none of that. But I'm just trying to bring the other side to things because, like, Easy is a human being too, and at the end of the day, any of us, and as somebody who's been in that seat of a lot of people showing you hate in such a blatant manner, sometimes it's hard for people to see who's on your side, who's not, when you feel like the whole world is against you. So I'm just saying, I could understand from his side when you got so many people every day and for not really a reason, because he didn't do nothing to none of y'all. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not saying y'all, I mean the world. You know what I'm saying? When you didn't directly do nothing to these people and people are showing you hate because you're living your life, it does seem like it's kind of weird a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
You don't think
Hmm.
that that's every
Thank you,
public
work.
figure, though? You don't think that that's every single, and I'm sorry because it's on Wizzo. You don't think that that's every public figure? And even if we dial it down a little bit, so for the people in here that may be friends with Hurricane Du, who he physically abused, and may feel a way towards him about that, or for the people in here that may be friends with Smack and Beasley, or may be friends with Rock, or and other people that he has um opportunistically violated in some sort of way. Like none of that had, or the people in here that he called B words and hookers for simply having a perspective and trying to big up and shine light on his other artists, such as yourself. Um, or the millions of fans that he lied to and called their other battlers his peers out of their name and this, that, and the other for 2 years. They lying, they jealous, they hating this, that, and the other to only double back and say, nope, I lied, y'all, my fault. Or for the demographic of Muslims who feel like he made a mockery out of their religion by Wallahi and this and lying about all of these other things and then sitting up under a Christmas tree with a married woman who he'd been lying about sleeping with for the last year and a half. All of these different things that he's done to offend these various
Character.
demographics of people, you constitute that as nothing.
I know I do not constitute that as nothing, but I do constitute that as a lot of people being straight up hypocrites. You know how many people I know that's Muslims that don't follow the shit every day that they supposed to? You know how many Muslims I know that's Bloods and Crips and they not supposed to be gangbanger doing this and don't nobody care neither. Y'all
That's
Whoop,
only
true.
whoop,
hold on.
whoop, whoop.
Y'all only amplify it when y'all don't like somebody. That's the point. Everybody
Hmm.
breaks the rules. Everybody sins. Don't act like you above sin. Nobody is. Everybody does.
Hmm.
But people are going to put that on Front Street when they don't like you. Now they're going to nitpick.
They put it on
Now
Front
they're going
Street
to
though. I'm
nitpick.
sorry. They put that on Front Street, not us. Like y'all saying we're
That's true
amplifying it.
too.
They are making that public. We would have never seen if none of them spoke out about whatever their situations was, we wouldn't know
I
about
agree
them
with
to
that.
speak about
But
it. So
just because
that's
it was
what that
out,
so we're not amplifying anything. We're doing what we
we are
always do, speak
amplifying
on
it though. And I'm going
everything
to tell you how
from
you
battle
Wait,
amplifying
rap.
it
wait, wait,
because
big honey, slow
Wait,
down, because I don't think Tati was
he
finished.
I'm sorry, my fault.
he's amplifying it if you really want to be serious. If you get in spaces or you get on blogs or you're responding it publicly and getting on the shade room, if you're laughing and trolling about the Christmas tree and all of this stuff, like you're bringing more attention to it when you respond. So you thinking that supporters and fans aren't going to do what we do is crazy to
I
me.
don't think
We're
that.
we
I don't think that.
no, but we talk about, but it's not us amplifying it. They're putting it out there, responding,
What I
giving us a show, if you will. Like that's what that is. You're giving us a show at the circus, and we're enjoying the show. Period. Like that's what it is. No matter who
Somebody
it is.
wrestling with
Like
their phone.
What I mean by
It's
amplifying
Oh,
just
is
copy
that's
breeder
me.
trying to
heavy.
Yeah,
act
get that
like
phone out that
what I
ass.
mean by amplifying is trying to act like this man is less of a Muslim because he took a picture in front of a Christmas tree. That's what I mean by amplifying it. Like that, if that's the
That's
biggest sin that y'all can find
mm-mm.
that a Muslim has done, that's crazy. There's a lot of Muslims that we respect highly as Muslims that have done things that was sinful. You get what I'm saying? And
Like who?
No, 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 not
huh?
like who. No, no,
No,
no.
I
Don't
Like
do
don't
that.
think
Don't
it
do
like
that.
is.
Itemizing one
That
thing
Yeah,
makes
too.
me.
that's what I was getting ready to say.
I'm a
Wizzo,
perfect Muslim.
I named a multitude of things, and you extracted that one thing. So the snowball effect is a real thing. I listed about 6 or 7 things, and you pulled the one thing out that you felt like you may have had an argument for. So salute to you for
but
that.
that
But
was
the
the only thing
snowball.
you
Hold on,
argued
hold on
against
one
was
second.
Muslims.
The snowball effect is a real thing. So even if you had somebody that ignored the Muslim thing, right? And then it's like, okay, but dang, he did kind of play URL. So then they ignored it. Well, dang, that was kind of wild how he just put a letter out there for gun title. Well, then dang, it is kind of crazy that he's physically abusive to women. Well, dang, and now he a liar too. Okay, then but dang, and now he lying and he calling his other peers out their name and telling them that they did this, that, and the other wrong. Okay, well, dang, the married woman that he is sleeping with, he was just caught on recording saying that he basically just trying to use her to get an opportunity to get on Love and Hip Hop because now he finna get lit. So we ignore, and then we look up and it's like, okay, well, and then he just got in there and cursed out a bunch of fans who he swears nobody's, but they seem to carry a little bit of weight. So now you done took like one little snowflake, and now you've been able to build an entire snowman from it, and you want us to ignore all of that. It's not one thing; it's the culmination of things that have created the character that is him.
I'm not asking you to ignore
It's
that. I'm not asking you to
character.
ignore that. What I'm saying is, are these things really that sinful? Last time I checked, there's a battle rap around here right now that's accused of sleeping with girls under 18. You don't think that's more sinful and
Who is
sinful
he?
and a
Who is
better?
he?
Who
They
is
saying
it?
it's
Who?
Briz. That's what was put out
That's
there. I don't
Oh
know.
so
yeah, you've been
false.
missing.
And I'd
Ye-
appreciate if you didn't
Yeah,
spread
I'm about to say,
misinformation.
yeah,
I didn't
they
spread.
are.
I said they saying.
They
You're
are.
still spreading.
Nope. They. I'm a cut. No, that was a mute. That was an intentional move right there. They are not saying that it's Briz. That has 1,000% been cleared up. That was a meme that was posted. You even saying that they said it was Briz? That was literally never said. There was a question mark. Someone did ask the question, and it was cleared up immediately because there was a meme where Briz's face was blacked out of a hoodie to show a silhouette.
I mean, that's fine. Listen, at the end of the day,
And
I
then
wasn't
before we continue the back
really
and
like.
forth,
It's
can
on
we
you,
mute
Wizzo.
I'm
I
him?
just
want to let
using that
Wizzo
as an
go. I want to let
example. You know
Wizzo
what I'm
go.
saying? All
Yeah,
right.
because I'm almost losing my thought. But I will say, I do echo the sentiments of Tati, Katrina, and the boss. They pretty much said a lot of things that I wanted to say. I
I
too
agree.
watch I too watch Easy to see him lose. And it's because
I
of the
don't. I
things
didn't
that
say
he's
that.
done. I said I want to see him
I
lose
said
because of all the things that the boss named. Like I feel like he needs some humbling, man. But I continue to watch the events because there are other people on there that I want to see win, man. And I do think that the character has something to do with your credibility in battle rap. So if I don't believe you because you're a liar, then I think it does affect your battle rap ability in my eyes. Um yeah, I forget everything else I was gonna say, but I just wanted to make that clear.
Katrina Tyson Hunnit.
Okay, just really quick. I think comparing like anything alleged to like proven facts is like kind of irresponsible. Not kind of, it's irresponsible. Like because saying they're saying something about Briz compared to like facts that we've seen with Easy is very irresponsible to me. And then you said that you're not up here to be like a easy attorney or lawyer or representative, right? But if you were a lawyer, do you feel like you would have won the case?
You see right there, but look what you doing right now, right? What you doing right now with somebody you just said you don't like to argue with dudes, but right now you're trying to create some hostile conversation. Like you don't think that's weird?
Brother, it's a joke. That's what I told you.
Yeah,
This
she's
space is
Like
trolling,
it's
man.
literally a
that's what I'm
joke.
saying is if you don't
Lighten
understand the
up.
dynamic, you're gonna internalize things in a way. It's
I'm
just
not
jokes,
even mad.
bro.
I just asked the question.
There's no
Listen, bro. Yeah,
animosity. It's just
ain't
jokes.
nobody gonna get me on my feelings. Anybody about to have me up here yelling and screaming? I promise
I
you
know,
that,
but you
homie.
use the
I'm a
word
grown ass man
animosity.
with
Brother,
three
we in a
kids.
space with men and
And
women
but
just
listen,
having fun.
but peep game, Frank. But peep, everybody got their own perceptions. That's how I perceive that. You get what I'm
Nah,
saying?
that's real.
That's how I perceive it. Just like y'all have y'all perceptions of things. Like
And you're not above correction.
y'all can't play both sides with the perception thing. Y'all got y'all's, I got mine. That's how I
Nah,
perceive that.
that's
Now
real.
once she corrected it and y'all corrected it, okay, boom, she was joking. It's the same thing with the bridge thing I just brought up. Notice I said they were saying. I never said that to be a fact at all, because I wouldn't do that
But
unless I got
nobody
it as
said it
fact.
was Brid. Someone asked a question. Literally,
But
nobody.
can you? But hold on. But that's the information I got, the boss, and I could be wrong. I'm not one of these people that's like I gotta be right, and you can never be right or correct me. No, I'm very fine with you correcting me. That's cool. I'm very fine with that.
Okay, yeah, if you don't, I joke a lot, so you might as well just take your follow back if that made you feel some type of way. But the first part of like the what I said about Briz and Easy, that absolutely wasn't a joke. The second part, just to clarify about like you being his attorney and a lawyer, that was a joke. But respect. If you feel some type of way, just take your follow back. It's no
Well, I
problem.
just told you I don't feel a type of way, so you still feed into that is so unnecessary. I just said I
Yeah,
don't
you
feel a
got
type
to
of
get
way.
hip to
Okay.
trolling.
Well, how
Tyson.
about this? No. Hold on, real quick. How about this, right? You're entitled to feel how you want to feel. So I would appreciate if you took your follow back. Because I feel like me and you just
So
automatically
you
don't
just
mesh.
want some hostility.
Yeah,
It's
I don't.
literally the
Yeah,
opposite.
like no, yeah,
Yeah,
your
come on, y'all.
energy.
Y'all
Even
just
after
never mind.
no, just the energy. Like let's just fix that. It was a joke. It's over with. Like let's move
Go
along
ahead,
from there.
Tyson. Then back to Hunted. Go
Shout
ahead,
out to
wide
the
nose.
people. First of all, I had to get off the mute, god damn it. Second of all, your fucking head, we're not gonna get into this, the boss. This ain't even about us right now. I love you. But listen, shout out to the people that join the spaces and listen and just be impartial, just listening. Shout out to the people that join the spaces because they want to hear the quote unquote cool table, but hate what the cool table be saying, but they just can't get enough. I don't give a fuck why you here. Shout out to you if you here. But if you just one of those people who hate like hearing people talk bad about Easy, even though I don't think that's what's necessarily happening. But if that's how you feel, you don't have to be here. Y'all can I promise you there's a button at the top right of your screen with 5 letters in red that say leave. You don't have to be here and listen to it. If you in you, if it puts you in your feelings and you feel like you got to defend, if you want to, by all means do so. By all means do so. But if it puts you in your feelings and you want to defend it and all this crying and shit, you can leave. It's not that like, and nobody's gonna feel no type of way if you leave, bro. I promise you.
Are you
Not, I'm
talking to
not.
me?
I knew you was gonna say that. I was just about
Mm.
to say I'm not talking to you. That goes for any and everybody. But just like you just said, if that shit fit, then it fit.
No, I just asked because like you used the word you a couple of times. So I thought you was directly speaking to somebody. My fault.
It's all good, brother.
Yeah, I just want to say I don't want any hostility. It just feels like you feel like I'm trying to be hostile. And it's like feels like no matter what I say, like that's how you're taking it. So I don't want to
Not
drag
at
it.
all.
I
Not at
just don't
all.
want you following me if you feel like I'm trying to be hostile because like I joke around a lot, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be me regardless, right? So it feels like you feel like I'm trying to be hostile and I'm not. So I just if that's how you feel, I just would prefer for you not to follow me. That's all I was saying.
No, but I made it clear. But listen, I made it clear to you we good. And even once I made that clear, you still like you could unfollow me. That's what I mean. But like that's unnecessary. I don't like why. You know what I'm saying? I just said I'm good. I didn't take offense to what you said. We good. So why even after that come back and say, well, you know what? Still unfollow me. Like why? You know what I'm saying? When you was
Because I
just
feel
mad
like
at
it's my
Easy for coming at you for nothing.
because I feel like it's my right. like if I want you following me or not. So if I'm feeling like you already feel like I'm hostile, regardless of you saying you didn't take it like that, but you did. That's why Frank had to say to you, it's a joke, relax. So it's like you did take it like that. I feel like I'm going to continue to joke like that, and you might take it some kind of way. So in order for us to just maybe not have to cross paths, you know what I'm saying, unless we speaking in a space or something together, then it just might not be a point for you to follow me. If you want to keep following me though, that's fine. It's no problem.
I mean, listen, it ain't a big deal. At the end of the day, like I said, I'm not one of those people that come in, I'm always right. Oh, my word is law. Listen, I'm okay with being corrected. He told me you was joking. Once he said that, that's law. Like I'm not about to be like, oh nah, she really a hater, and I don't got time for that type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I came here to have an honest dialogue. Honestly, like I don't do the space and stuff. Y'all don't see me here too much. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to figure out, what's the history behind a lot of this? Because when you watch certain media platforms, or if you watch, somebody give you the cliff notes, you might get the wrong story, or you might get somebody's opinion that's slightly skewed. So I want to just hear things from y'all mouths, what's y'all perspective, and I got some answers. Some people saying they want to see his downfall. Some people saying we not hating. But I like that honesty that some people can admit. Listen, I want to see the nigga lose. That's real shit. And I just want to know I know that a lot of people in the culture do not move like that. A lot of people is not going to tell you, yo, my nigga, I just want to see you lose. And that's some big shit to me. So the fact that some of y'all are willing to do that, I can respect that on that level. Now, if a lot of y'all fronting like, oh, I ain't no hater, but every move I see is some slight type of hating in it, then I'm gonna be like, I can't even respect you as a person. You get what I'm saying? So I see
This
it.
this the thing though, right? Even with them saying that though, they're saying in the battle. They're not saying they
Yeah.
want to see the trenches lose or the
May
whole
I have
league
the
fail or
opportunity to speak
chrome.
for myself with that one?
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you. So, like, yeah, just like Tati just said, I did mean in the battle, and I did preface that with because I feel like he needed some humbling because of all the points that the boss mentioned, right? And I also have a question, like, even if that's the case, right? That is my case. But if that's my case, why do you ask why do we, support his artist? I think that's what you said anyway. Why do we support his artist? Because I have no problem with y'all. Like, I have no real life problem with Easy, you know what I'm saying? But I have no
Okay.
problem with y'all, and I do want to support y'all. I love watching and supporting new up and coming talent. That's how we push the culture forward. So I just wanted to know why is that an issue?
So my answer to that is because it is, right? So, you know, y'all want to see the downfall of Easy, but the downfall of Easy is plays a direct hand in the downfall of us as well. You get what I'm saying? Like we are his artists. So if he falls, it's only natural that we're gonna fall. If there's less eyes on him, it's only natural that there's less eyes on us. It just is what it is. Like we are attached to Easy. And if he gets less people watching him, then there's gonna be less people watching me. And I'm not trying to have that. I want as many eyes as I can possibly get. So yes, we have a direct correlation with each other. You get what I'm saying? And there might be certain league owners that might not want to mess with us because we was associated with Easy. So yes, I do have to think about the top of the brand that I'm associated with. Like, hold on though. Like, if
You
there's
didn't
certain
think about that
misconceptions we
before you
need to
signed up
clear.
with that brand? Because what you just said, you just made a
No, wait,
oh,
boss.
okay.
Wait, boss, because he's no, I'm sorry. Just he still was saying she just explained she don't want to see the downfall of the league and stuff like that. She just want the nigga to lose a battle. That's all she's
But I just
saying. So,
answered that. I answered, even though she,
but you still was saying the downfall of Easy is my point.
But
Like,
but
you
the
said your name is
downfall of
Hunted, right?
Easy.
Your name is Hunted, correct?
I'm sorry, the
Okay.
boss, but that just
Your name is Hunted,
pissed
right?
me off.
I just
Go
want to
ahead.
address you by your
Yes,
name.
that's his name.
Okay. So
Now my name B&B. I don't know who Hunted
It
is.
said
Yeah, that's
his
oh, I
BNB
name.
the
thought some
Don.
It say
That's
BNB.
BNB the
400.
Okay.
Don. That's his.
I was calling him Hunted
It
too.
definitely say
Yeah.
B&B
Oh,
400.
okay, yeah, okay, yeah. B&B
Oh,
four.
okay,
Y'all
okay,
kept
okay.
saying 100, so I'm like, all right, who the hell is that? Yeah, it's 400. Yeah.
All right.
Hello.
Yeah. So BNB. Uh. Fuck. Hold on. My food is here. I'll be back.
Damn.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
boss.
so I was just gonna say one, Easy, even Wizzo wanting Easy to lose a battle, Easy losing a battle should mean a downfall of the trenches. Two, even with the points that you were just making, there may be leagues and they don't want to mess with y'all because y'all chose to be trenches and be affiliated with Easy. That is a risk that you take into calculation when you sign to a league. So you that was an acceptable risk for you when you went on to say, "Oh, I want to be a part of the trenches. This is a good look for me." I'm assuming, so you correct me if I'm wrong when I'm done. You knew who Easy was, and you knew the things that were going on, his relationship with leagues or lack thereof, whatever the case may be. So that was a risk that you chose to assume and take on. In addition to that, I don't like the concept of, I feel like battlers, not just y'all, but battlers throughout the culture, period, needs to know their worth at the same time, or at least acquire some worth if you don't feel like you can survive without one man. The downfall of one man equates the downfall of you as an artist, so you can't get any battles anywhere else. Like, how did you get, clearly you had value before the trenches for Easy to want to sign you to the trenches. But if Easy goes down, all of a sudden your demise is parallel to his. I think that's sad if you feel that way, and I want better for you. But go ahead, Wizzo, pick up where you left off.
Wizzo, can I
Oh,
please
I just
respond to that,
wanted to
please? I'm
say,
sorry.
just because I wanted, just because it's quick, just because I said I wanted him to lose a battle or something like that, just for the humbling, purposes of it or whatever. I'm still watching, so he's not going to lose eyes. I just wanted to make that clear. Like, I'm still watching. I'm a fan of battle rap, so I watch all battle rap. It don't matter. Like, I might even be a big fan of his op or whatever. I'm still watching. So, just a point.
All right, all right. To retort that, right? First of all, what you said was not wrong, but I think you applying it to the wrong type of situation because, see, at first I was asked the question, why not support Easy and